In open play, PSG were building the game in back two. Both PSG's fullbacks were providing width by staying high and wide. PSG were using sole pivot and he was being caught by the front man of draw. So the pivot of PSG was isolated and the pivot of PSG was not able to receive the ball centrally. In open play, Troy were defending in mid block. The second line of Troy were of 4 players and the second line of Troy were narrow and compact. Due to the compact and narrow operating of the second line of Troy, PSG centre backs were unable to penetrate the midfield of Troy and PSG's forward were unable to receive the ball in the final throw. Troy had the number advantage of 4 versus 3 player in midfield and PSG were getting outnumbered in midfield. If PSG's attacking midfielder were operating central, then PSG's attacking midfielder were 2v1 isolated because Troy had the number advantage in midfield. If PSG's attacking midfielder were operating between the Troy's midfielder, then the Troy's central and wide midfielder were ready to press PSG's attacking midfielders. And if PSG's midfielder were receiving the ball centrally, then they were under pressure and they were losing ball position. So in open play, PSG's attacking midfielder were moving in the half space because the midfield of the draw was compact and narrow. So PSG's attacking midfielder were easily reaching the ball in the half space zone. Messi and Mbappe were playing in the inside forward position and Neymar was operating in false nine role. PSG's attacking midfielder was drifting wide from the center, with Vitinha drifting wide. Troy's wide midfielder was forcing to track back PSG's attacking midfielder. Neymar was operating in false nine role, so when Neymar was dropping in midfield, the Troy's central midfielder was ready to cover PSG's false nine. Vitinha Neymar's movement was attracting Tross center and wide midfielders, and the Tross center and wide midfielder were being forced to deep wide, and the rest of the midfielder of Tross were also being forced to deep wide. Due to the wide rip of the midfielder of the left hand side, there was a space for PSG on right hand side, so PSG's attacking midfielder and Messi were receiving the ball easily in the half space. In open play, Messi and Neymar were playing between the line. As we discussed, Troy's midfield was compact and narrow, so the midfield of Troy were easily covered side of Messi and Neymar, and Messi and Neymar were unable to receive the ball between the line. So PSG were unable to penetrate the midfield of Troy as the Troy was in the mid block in open play, and PSG were being forced to build the game from wide. As we discussed, PSG's attacking midfielder was drifting into the wide zone, so when PSG was trying to build the game from wide, then PSG had 3 players in the wide zone. Because Troy were defending in back 5, Troy's wing back and wide back could drift wide to 1v1 defending against PSG's fullback and forward, and PSG's attacking midfielder was 1v1 in front of Troy's wide midfielder, so PSG were 3v3 in the wide zone in front of the wide players of Troy's. Messi and Neymar were operating central in the final third, so the central defender of the Troy were 3v2 in front of Messi and Neymar. So Troy's central defender were engaged with Messi and Neymar. If PSG's third man run came out between the right back and the wing back, there was a problem for the Troy. In final third, PSG were building the game in asymmetry back 3. Both PSG's fullback were operating high. In the final third, none of PSG's players had the role of number 9, who was operating central in the final third. PSG's forward did not have a defined position in the final third, so the defense of the draw were confused if the through ball were being played. These tactics were involved in PSG's first goal. In the final third, the position of PSG's forward were roughly like this, so all eyes of central defender of Troy were on PSG's forward, and Troy's wingback failed to pick up the attacking midfielder blindside run and Neymar's beautiful throw ball and PSG's goal.